what's up everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we're doing the recap from the June 10th ESPN card that was headlined by Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor for the 140-pound junior welterweight title. Now before we get into that, if you guys could smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate any and all support that I can get as I try to build my channel up. So any kind of love is much appreciated. So let's get into this now. First off, on the undercard, you have Xander Zayas, got an 8-round decision. He's still working himself up, to become a serious contender. So he got an 8-round decision, scored a knockdown in that fight. We'll see what he does moving forward. But the main event, Josh Taylor, Teofimo Lopez, 140-pound title on the line. Taylor was the #1 fighter at 140, still going in. That's a reign he's held since 2019 when he beat Regis Prograis, and now we have a new king at 140, and that is Teofimo Lopez, as Lopez just soundly outboxed and outworked Taylor. He threw Taylor's rhythm off. Taylor popping in with his head straight in and then pulling straight out. That killed him because Teofimo just was able to time him perfectly. The hand speed is so significant, and Taylor just just looked like he didn't know how to take over the fight. He just did his thing. Also, I think the ring rust really played a part here. Being out of the ring for 15 months, 16 months, that's a long time. And Taylor wasn't super active prior to that. I think his prior to the Catterall fight, he hadn't fought in, I think it was 9 months. Since he had beaten Jose Ramirez. So, the last 3 years, Taylor not super active, even though he had his biggest career win, beating Ramirez to become undisputed champ in that time frame, still hadn't fought and been super active. So, I think that really hurt him. It did hurt him, but Teofimo just put on a great performance, a great clinic here, and proved why he is a serious, legitimate superstar. He really is. And now he's a 2-division world champion, the champ at 140. Now, I know a lot of people watching this are going to be like, well, didn't Teo announce his retirement? Yes, he did, but I'm going to believe it when he gives up the belt. That's one. When he gives up the 140-pound title, I'll believe it then. Basically, he wants to get paid like a superstar. Now, he does bring in a lot of money. Is he like on a Canelo level yet? No, but he definitely is a star, and he deserves to get paid well. And we're gonna see, if Top Rank's gonna pay him, and what fights they can put in front of him, and if he's gonna be interested in that. He says he has ideas for boxing. I think the guy just has a lot of personal shit going on, and I don't know if his heart is 150% into it, but I absolutely believe that when he's in the ring, he's locked and loaded now. I think he had his little, down his spiral, if you want to call it that. The fight with Kambosos, where, he said he had health issues, he was struggling making weight, and then the last fight with Sandor Martin, in which I'll defend. Sandor Martin's a very good fighter, so nobody should sit there and be like, oh, knock Teo so much for that, because Martin's a good fighter. He's a very awkward, tough fighter to dial in against, and I don't think he should be hanging his head about that fight at all. But this was a very strong performance out of Teo. Hopefully in the next week, before we get to the What's Next videos, we'll discuss this. But this was a very big win for Teo, and, much props to him. Now, Josh Taylor, on the other hand, tough loss, first of his career. And this, is his follow-up 15 months later to the Catterall fight, where most people felt he should have lost. Taylor saying he's moving up to 147, most likely. We just got to wait and see. He does have a lot better options at 140, even if they're rematches, than he would at 147. But, we got to see. But I definitely think Taylor should not think about retirement. He's only 32. Give it one last run and see what he can pull off and accomplish. He didn't mention retirement. I'm just saying a lot of these fighters, especially these UK fighters, at this point in their career, they suffer a major defeat. They start looking, at calling it quits. I think he needs to give it one last run, whether it be 140 or 147, and really get back on it. But we'll see. Well, like I said, we'll discuss more next week once we gather some more information and go from there. But that was a truly strong performance by Teofimo Lopez. Impressive. And he is now a champion in 2 weight classes. So that's it. That's what I got. That's my recap from the Saturday, June 10th ESPN card that was headlined by Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez for the 140-pound junior welterweight title. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.